Hello, my name is Robin, and this is the very first reading on my YouTube channel that I'm doing, Heart Guided Intuition. My goal is to do intuitive card readings that are helpful to whoever watches this video. So I know they're going to be very general. I said prayers, I called in sacred space. I'm a shamanic practitioner, so I use a drum and I do shamanic work, but the card readings are divination. They are not shamanic healing. It's not shamanism, but I am a shamanic practitioner. So what I did before I began this video was I used my drum and I called in sacred space and I did some smudging. And I really just want to call in all my helping spirits and ask for guidance. There actually are some helping spirits who said, we'll help you to do the readings and speak with you, because really without spirit there's no work. My objective here is to provide you, whoever's watching this, with some kind of guidance. I planned originally to just do the weekly readings for each astrological sign, but I'm wanted to start with them today. It felt like it just felt right to start them today and do a daily reading. So for now, I'll plan to do dailies, and I will also plan to do the weeklies. Today's daily reading is a general reading for the public, whoever is watching. So because it's a general reading, it will not apply to everybody. Hopefully whoever's watching, somebody will find some guidance in it. I created this deck myself. I'm an artist, so I created this deck, and it's actually not that fancy. It's black and white. I had the intention of creating my own card deck. I had these blank cards for many years. Normally I have not done card readings in a very long time because my focus has been on my shamanic work. This is divination. There is something called shamanic divination, which is an entirely different thing. It's with the drum and it's with journeying. But this, there's something about the cards. If you watch my welcome video, I talk about my love of the cards. I think it's because I'm an artist and these are very visual and they're very tactile. I also read by feeling the energy in them. But I have had a love of the cards for a really long time. When I was a little girl, I watched my mom do tarot readings, and I thought that was so intriguing to me. If she wasn't home, I would go get her tarot book and her astrology books and bring them into my room and read them. I'm feeling these because I'm really just putting the intention for today's reading into them. So I've had a love of the cards for a long time, and recently I thought I'd like to do this. And I went into a shamanic journey, and I asked my helping spirits, is it okay? Will you back me up? Will you guide me? So I got a yes. Yeah, that's the short answer. I just want to offer this to people. If anyone does resonate, if the readings resonate with anybody and you do want to get a personal reading, I am offering that. I set up a basic website. One thing I want to tell you is that I'll put the link below. It's heartguidedintuition.com, and I set it up and it looked perfect in edit mode. But then when I clicked publish, the website is the text below each reading image is way down below, so you have to kind of scroll down. The web host is working on it. They've been working on it for days. It's very frustrating. I feel like it makes me look bad because I set up a website that, to me, it looked great in editing mode. I have a history of knowing how to work around templates and code and stuff. Not that much, but some, and the fact that the website is kind of messed up. It looks messed up, but all the links work. So if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, right now I have it on there. You can go to heartguidedintuition.com. That's my website. They're working on it. Please excuse the way it looks because the text is way below the reading, but there are 3 reading images for the different readings I'm offering right now, including a bio. There's an image of me with my bio, and that text worked. It went right under the image, but the text for each of the 3 readings is way down below, but it all works. So you can contact me through that website, heartguidedintuition.com, and it will be, hopefully as soon as possible, it will be viewable properly with the text right below each image. But everything's working. It's just the text. If you see an image for like 15-minute reading, 30-minute reading, 1-hour reading, you have to really scroll down for the link the text that tells you what the reading is, how to get it, the instructions. So that's all there. It's all working. It looks a little funny right now. So please excuse that. It did look fine to me in editing mode. It just, So for today's reading, I know it's 7 minutes into this. It's my first one, so I'm talking a little bit. I tend to be a little chatty anyway. I'm going to do this reading. I call on my compassionate helping spirits who love me, and I call on God, all the angels, and all the helping spirits from all the directions to please guide this reading. Please guide this reading, and the intention for this reading is to provide guidance for those who are watching this video, for those who are feel called or drawn to watching this video. I ask you to please provide some general spiritual guidance through the cards for the people who are watching this video. So, here I go. Okay. Okay. For some of you, there's been an ending. There's been an ending of something really important to you, probably having to do with either finances, home, or relationships. All of the above, or one of them. There's been an ending. You see the ending, but you're also seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. You're starting to see some positive. I know things have been a little intense. I do follow astrology, although I'm not an astrologer. I follow some astrology, and I know things have been really intense for a lot of people. The energies in general, I know, like especially where I live, I have to say that I live in a suburb of New York City, and the energies here are intense. It's so intense. It's thick. It's like the air is thick with fear and worry. People are driving crazy. People get angry very easily at each other. I mean, I see a lot of beautiful stuff, but I'm just picking up energetically. There's been a lot of fear. There's been a lot of, people are all going through something. There are a lot of people going through major transformations right now, upheavals, whether it's a move, or it's health issues, or it's finances, the crumbling of jobs, the crumbling of old, something that's been stable in your life for a long time is suddenly shifting, and suddenly it's almost like the foundation of the house representing your life, the house of your life is like the foundation's crumbling and it's like, oh crap. And you've seen it happening for a while. You've felt it coming. It's been happening for a while, little bits and pieces. And some people have resistance to that kind of thing. And they'll be like, oh crap, let me put this back up. Let me try to fix the window. Let me try to fix it. The house being a metaphor for life. Some people would be like, oh my God, let me try to fix it. Let me try to repair the bricks, fix the stairs, blah, 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 blah. But it just keeps crumbling. So it's like, what do I do? Well, there comes a point where this is a card that I show this for a while. This is a deck that I designed. I talk about it in my welcome video. There comes a point where there's an ending. If I do this, it's just because I'm feeling the energy in the cards. There comes a point where it's gotten to the point where you can't fix the house anymore. You just can't. It's unsalvageable, and you're seeing it, and there's fear, but there's also starting to be like a light at the end of the tunnel. There's starting to be something coming to you. You don't know what it's going to be. There's an unknowing. There's like holy crap, I'm in this period between past and future where I can see that things crumbled and I can't keep doing things the way I've done them before. But you're starting to see the thing that's coming to you, the thing that is going to be in place of the thing that used to be stable in your life is coming to you. It's already starting to show itself. So look at what's coming to you. Try. I know it's really hard when something's been stable for a really long time in your life and you're used to it and it's provided a sense of security and stability. It can be really, really difficult to not hold on to that. But that resistance is only going to keep you from moving forward. So do your best to try to stay out of a place of fear and be open to what's presenting itself to you. Even if it feels like something that you wouldn't have thought of, you wouldn't have thought to do, a path that maybe something you used to do that is coming back to you, that you had given up on a long time ago. Whatever it is, be open to what it is, and then check in with yourself. Like, how do you feel about it? That's something I do, like in dream work. I always, like, if someone tells me what their dream was, I ask them a lot of questions, and one of the questions I ask them is, how did this make you feel? How did you feel this part? How did you feel in this part? So if something starts to present itself into your life, something new in regard to the situation in your life that seems to be crumbling away, then be open to it. Be open to it and try your best to stay out of a place of fear. The new thing that's coming to you, there is a lot of joy. That's my cat. Anyway, there's a lot of joy. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of the ability to create prosperity, because whatever foundation you have built up until this point, even if you feel that a lot of things have crumbled or something big in your life is crumbling, you've built up something. You've built up some kind of foundation, experience, whether it's work experience or a home or whatever it is, abilities, skills, relationships with people, with your community, whatever it is, you've built up enough that prosperity is absolutely there for you. Prosperity in every aspect of the word is there for you. It's available to you. And you are absolutely equipped and supported to move forward. Okay? So again, this is, take care of yourself. Stay comfortable during this time. One of the ways to stay out of a place of fear is to make sure that you're comfortable. Take care of yourself. Take care of your physical body. Eat well. I know it's really tempting when we're going through emotional stuff to reach for the junk food, to reach for the comfort food. Have comfort food, but maybe try to have a healthy version of it. Make yourself a cup of tea if that's what you drink. Whatever you find comforting, make yourself comfortable. Take time out. it's usually during the periods where we're most stressed. I know that this is a common saying. It's like sounds very cliche, but it's very true that when the more you're going through, the more you need to make time to have time to yourself, even if it's like 10 minutes at the end of the day before you go to sleep, something to have quiet away from your situation. Turn to your loved ones. Turn to your loved ones. Turn to those who are closest to you, whether you have a partner. This is pointing to partnership. Someone who may be watching, turn to your partner. Your partner is going to be really helpful to you in this. But in general, for a general reading, I would say just turn to your loved ones, and there's support there. There's a lot of love there. There's a lot of unconditional love there. And there are gifts meaning support, love, comfort, joy, community in the people around you. There are gifts in the forms of things that will sustain you, will help you to move forward into this time of the new, something that's beginning to show itself to you already. Okay, this is the energy of spirit. This tells me that spirit in this card, I should show you each of the cards. Spirit is absolutely behind you and surrounding you. If you find that this reading is resonating with you, that something big's crumbling in your life, but that you're starting to see something new appear, and there is something new. Sometimes you have to look for it. Sometimes it will be really obvious, or sometimes it'll be like right in front of you, but you just have to like get your headspace in that right space, frame of mind to see it, see it clearly. So if something is crumbling around you, there's something there already presenting itself, and you absolutely have all that you need: skills, community, take care of yourself during this time, comfort. This is inside the tent. So you have shelter, you have sustenance, whatever you define as sustenance for yourself, you have that, and you have the backing of spirit totally behind you. So whether or not you believe in something more, I mean, if you're watching this reading, you probably believe in something more, unless you're just curious. This is the energy card. I mean, spirit is energy. Everything's energy. Everything's made of energy. So you absolutely have all the resources. I'm just going to say resources, whether it's community, shelter, food, sustenance, energy, time, whatever it is, you have the ability, your skills. You have all that it takes to move forward into the new thing that's presenting itself, okay? And this, actually, the fact that it came out at the bottom is really interesting. This, to me, is equivalent to the Fool card in the tarot deck, where it's a beginner. It's someone who's stepping off a cliff, like hoping. It's hope. It is someone who feels inspired to just go, even though there's no evidence that it's going to work out. There's no proof. There's no knowing for sure what this new path is going to bring. No idea. It's faith, or it's a trust. It's a trust in the fact that all will be well. And it's going in like with optimism, knowing that it's a knowing that we've got all that we need in order to take those steps forward. And somehow the steps will appear. It's a knowing. So this, to me, yes, there's an ending, but there's something new presenting itself. Everything that you need to get through this time, to stay out of fear and to move toward the new, is there with you. You've got all the resources you need. And this, to me, says you're doing it. You're doing it. This is the card of you move past the fear in order to take the step. So I'm just going to pull one more card to I'm going to pull from this deck. One more card to just pull like a clarifier for the final, although I think that's a pretty great one. This is great. Okay. This is one of my favorite cards, actually. This is a card of speaking. Use your voice. Speak. Speak your needs. Ask for help. You've got all the resources you need. Ask for help if you need it. Speak. It's the power of the voice. The voice, the power, whether it's written word, it's the power of the voice. The power to send out a message to a greater audience, to your community, to those around you, to your loved ones, to the world. Or maybe this is a purpose for some of you. Maybe this is a purpose, public speaking or whatever. But I see this card more as the need to speak out, the need to state your needs, ask for help, go, speak, share. Also share your gifts through spoken word or written word, through the voice, through communication. This is a card of communication and broadcasting your message. It could mean sending out resumes, taking all of your skills and everything to send out resumes. It could mean getting up on a platform or posting somewhere about any assistance you might need, reaching out and speaking. So do that, and that will assist you in having the strength and the optimism and the inspiration to move forward in what is presenting itself to you already. So peace, love, and blessings to all. I hope this resonated with some of you. Please feel free to leave comments down below, and I just wish you a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Thank you. Thanks for watching.